The much-anticipated 2+2 dialogue between United States and India has been postponed. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs tweeted on its official Twitter account saying that U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo spoke to Minister of External Affairs Sushma Swaraj regarding the matter, saying it had to be postponed due to quote-unquote unavoidable reasons. The India-US 2+2 dialogue was to be held on July 6th. The postponing of the summit comes on the heels of the United States ambassador to United Nations, Nikki Haley's visit to India. And yesterday, Haley met Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Haley is on a two-day visit to India and is scheduled to embark on an interfaith tour today. And she said she was looking forward to strengthening relationships between Washington and New Delhi. Also yesterday, the U.S. ambassador to United Nations visited the Humayun's tomb in the capital and said that the major focus of a visit to India was to strengthen the relationship between Washington and New Delhi.
We look at the fact that we are two of the oldest democracies that share the values of people, that share the values of freedom, and share the values of opportunity. And we see those opportunities between the U.S. and India in a multiple level of ways, whether it's countering terrorism, whether it's the fact that we want to continue our democratic opportunities, whether it's the fact we're going to start to work together more strongly on the military aspect. There's a lot of things that India and the U.S. have in common. I'm here to once again solidify our love for India, our belief in the friendship that India and the U.S. have together, but our willingness to want to make that relationship even stronger.
Joining me on the program is Siddhant Sibal, our principal diplomatic correspondent. Siddhant, you heard Nikki Haley saying that we want to solidify the relationship with India. But this is the third time, if I'm not wrong, that this 2+2 meeting is being postponed or cancelled. One doesn't know what the reason is, but third time, that spells doom.
Well, rightly said, Jessica. Third time it's cancelled, and of course that sends a message from Washington and Delhi that all is not right. If we look at past few summits, informal summits of the Indian Prime Minister, whether it's Wuhan or whether it's in Russia, Sochi, it shows that there's a growing camaraderie with Moscow and Beijing rather than Washington. And Washington was supposed to be our best friends. And I think the biggest issue is Iran, because yesterday we also saw officials from the State Department saying that they would like India to cut all imports from Iran by November. That's absolutely not possible, given the fact that Iran is the third largest. We import from Iran oil, and that's the third largest in terms of giving us oil, and we can't do that, especially with focus on Chaba. That's key policy foreign policy pillar of the Indian government. It seems that there will be a lot of bad things which are expected to be happen between India and US. And today Nikki Haley will be speaking at an event. It will be an uncomfortable speech.
Right, and we'll wait for that uncomfortable speech as to what the reasons would be. Thank you there, Siddhant, for putting this in perspective for our viewers.